What's going on, guys? My name's Ryan Snod, it rhymes with odd, and welcome to another video. This week we're talking about 10 ways that videographers can diversify their income streams so they're making more money from multiple places all at the same time. In the last couple years I've expanded my income streams to 7 total, and it has really helped me quite a bit for planning for the future, paying off some of my debts, saving for my wedding, and a ton of great financial stuff like that. So today I'm going to share with you guys 10 ways that you can diversify your income and use the skill set that you already have creating videos to make more money in different ways. So if at any point in this video you have any questions, drop me a comment in the comment section, and if you like it, give it a thumbs up, and let's get into the tips. As videographers, sometimes having a consistent flow of income is a really big problem. That is why diversifying your income is super important to make sure that you have consistent cash coming in every single month and that you actually build wealth over time with the skill set that you already have. The average millionaire has over 7 streams of income, so in this video I want to break down some different ways that you can leverage the skill set that you already have to make more money. Most of these things are going to be related to the ability to create videos, but there's also going to be some adjacent things that you're actually going to pick up along the way that you can actually start charging people for. So the obvious first stream of income is going to be client work. There are so many different industries that you can shoot videos for. There's real estate, there's corporate, there's weddings, there's fitness, there's sporting events, funeral homes, car dealerships, dance recitals, travel videos, brand sponsorships. Like, you can name a ton of different industries that you can shoot videos for right now. The problem about just shooting videos and that being the only way that you make money is that you can only shoot so much and so many days out of the year. So even if you're shooting and booked up every single day during the week and the weekends, you kind of hit a ceiling in terms of the amount of money that you can make in a year. So that's what really pushed me personally to start looking for other streams of income and other ways that I can amplify the wealth that I can create with the skill set, but then also the reach and the impact of what I know and what I want to help the world do more with. But if you're having trouble filling up your calendar, the second suggestion that I have is to become a crewman or crewwoman. What I mean by crewman is filling out different roles within the production process for other people's videos. There's a ton of different crew that you can be hired out for, including a grip, a production assistant, an audio man, a gaffer, a DP, an editor, a colorist, a sound engineer. There's just so many different roles within the production process that if you're really good at one of those things in particular, you can get hired out for crews. The basics that you would need to know is that these people that are hiring out for these roles are going to be production houses and ad agencies. Now with this, you would just charge a day rate or a half day rate, and they would just pay you as kind of an employee or a contractor. But these are great because a lot of the times the corporations are shooting during the week. So if you are trying to fill your calendar up, this is another great option to make some more money. Now, outside of crewing and shooting your own videos, the next option would be to sell your B-roll as stock footage. This is something that I've done a lot of research on personally, and I just have not taken the plunge to actually start putting my videos up as stock. Popular ones are like Pond 5 or Adobe Stock or any of the other top ones like Shutterstock as well. There's also some new platforms that have come out like Blackbox, where you can actually publish in one place and then they blast it to all the agencies at once. Basically, you take your B-roll that you've already shot for other projects, you upload it as individual clips to a website, and then they post it for sale where people can buy the clip. When somebody buys the clip, you get a commission cut, and there you go, you're making some money on the internet. I haven't jumped into stock footage myself, but I've done a lot of research on it, and there are a lot of different kind of pros and cons with it. But the biggest pro obviously being once you upload the footage and list it, it'll bring in kind of passive income for yourself over time. Basically, if you have marketable B-roll, it's probably sitting on your hard drive right now, and it could easily be making you money if you just listed it. Another option would be to run people's Facebook ads. Now, I know this isn't using your video skills, but for me personally, when I started making videos for clients, a lot of them started running the ads on Facebook and they weren't getting any traction. So over the years, I've actually started offering this as a part of my plans that I do for some companies, is that I will not only make and produce the content, but I'm gonna manage the Facebook ad campaigns to make sure that they're profitable. This was a byproduct for me just trying to fill the needs of my clients, but if you are trying to get into this world of running the ads and doing the distribution, you can pretty much double your rates and get people on for retainer, which is another great way that you can try and keep your income consistent. But I would definitely recommend, if you know how to run social media ads, leverage that when you are bidding projects and do that as a standalone service if you can. Another option is renting your gear out. This is essentially when you're not shooting, renting out the camera gear, lighting gear, audio gear that you have to other people or other creatives. There's a ton of sites that do this. One of the big ones that I suggest is ShareGrid. I've listed a lot of my gear on there and have quite a bit of people that are DMing me and emailing me pretty frequently asking to rent out certain gear that I have, and if I'm not shooting that week, I have no problem renting out some of my gear. Now, I try not to rent out my most expensive camera just because if something did happen to it and I had to put it into insurance and try and take care of all that, then I would be out of my main camera and I can't create content whenever I need to. But some of the small gear like my GoPros or extra lights or audio equipment, like if I'm not using it every week, it's a great option to make some extra cash. Depending on your camera, you can list your gear for hundreds of dollars a day or a weekly rate for a couple $100. And pretty soon you're making hundreds of dollars a month just by renting out your gear. So a great option for people if you already own the camera gear that you use. Another option is posting your videos on YouTube. Now there are a ton of ways that you can make money from posting videos on YouTube, but the main one and the most obvious one is AdSense, which is Google paying you to post your videos and you get a percentage of every ad view per 1,000 views. Now there's a couple nuances to this. One is that you have to have 1,000 subscribers on your channel, and two, you have to have 10,000 hours of watch time. But if you're already creating videos for clients or for your own side projects, you might as well post them on YouTube, one, to get found in search so you can get more business, and two, if you're using royalty-free music from like Soundstripe, which I recommend, or MusicBed or some of these other ones, you can post them and then monetize the videos and basically get paid for showcasing your work. Another option will be to create and sell digital products like LUTs or presets. This is super big in the YouTube community and on Instagram. As you've probably seen, a lot of creatives are starting to sell their creative look that they use for photos or videos. And for me, I've went back and forth on creating the LUT pack just because pretty much everybody and their dog has done it, but there's an obvious reason: because people are buying them. So if you have a very particular way that your footage looks, or lens flares or smoke effects or flash transitions or something as a visual asset that you use for your videos that people want to replicate, you can probably market and sell that. The beauty of digital assets is that once you design them, export them, and put it together, it's basically, you post it on the site and it can be bought 1,000,000 times or one time, and you don't have to do any extra work. So when people keep talking about passive income, this is a great way to do something like that, is you build it once and it kind of works for you over time. Now I will say you do have to have a following of other creatives that would be willing to see your work, and that would kind of feed into your YouTube channel as well. If you're posting more content about filmmaking and videography, then you can kind of attract that ideal audience. Another option would be sponsored brand videos. Now this would come if you have a larger social media following, but I know plenty of people in this space that have made brand deals with camera companies or automakers or clothing companies and stuff like that, where they basically make a branded commercial or spot and they market it on their own social media or for the company's social media. So if you do get the attention from doing all these other things online of a larger brand and they want to work directly with you, you can make a sponsored brand video for them and they would pay you a pretty penny to do that, depending on how many followers or subscribers you have. Doing sponsored videos would be a great one-off in addition to some of the creative projects that you do. And finally, you could shoot photos. You know, you have a camera, you could shoot pictures too. Just putting that out there. And obviously you could shoot photos of weddings, companies, brands, fitness, travel, whatever other stuff that you can make videos of, you could probably take photos of it too. So you could start bundling your packages together to offer photo as well and just upsell your clients that way. Those are the first few that I thought of, but there are plenty of other ways that you can monetize your skills and your knowledge about video using the skills that you have now and the internet. Like I said, if one dries up, then you can start leaning into some of the other ones, and it does just kind of provide you with some kind of insurance in terms of where you make your money. If you put all of your eggs into the client video work basket and that all dries up, or we have a recession, and then your money just goes away for the month or for the year, and you're like, oh crap, I can't pay my bills. So I definitely recommend you checking out multiple of these, if not one or two of them, and try incorporating them into your mix. For me personally, I have 7 streams of income, and it's been super helpful for me just to kind of plan financially for the year and just also bank some money up and save, pay off my student loans, save for my wedding and all that type of stuff. Having extra streams of income does help quite a bit, and you'd be really surprised in the types of money that you can make on the internet. So hopefully those tips help you guys out. If it did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and let me know in the comments section if you have any questions or certain other things that I did not include that you are doing as a freelancer. This video comes as one of the lessons that I've been including in the last couple weeks for my online course called Solo Video Pro. Solo Video Pro is an online course that I created to help other videographers market, sell, and grow their freelance business. There's over 30 video business trainings that teach you all the ins and outs of starting your own business, how to market, sell, how to get into certain industries, how to leverage your Instagram, LinkedIn, and Facebook, software walkthroughs, a private Facebook community, and I add new videos to it every single month. If you want to learn more about Solo Video Pro or join, make sure to go check out solovideopro.com. Okay guys, that about does it for me. My name's Ryan Snod, it rhymes with odd, and I'll see you in next week's video. Peace!